Honorable Member raised this question about IMF and data issue. I would want to use this opportunity to explain that that debate was very ill-informed. IMF has actually said India's overall healthy economic performance is what the report concentrates on. Literally, most of the report focuses on it. But on the data ranking, I want to say, sir, IMF rates data quality from A till D, A, B, C, and D. They don't have the A+, A-, which happens in most universities. And A means data is adequate for surveillance. B means data has some shortcomings but is broadly adequate. C means data shortcomings could somewhat hamper surveillance. That's where we are put. And D, serious shortcomings that hamper surveillance. We are ranked C. The ratings are part of IMF report on Indian economy, which expects India's GDP growth to grow at 6.5% level in 25-26, the current year. Growth it recognizes in private consumption, macroeconomic stability, and also resilience of the Indian financial sector. They recognize it as key drivers of growth. They also recognize the inflation. They say it has been well below the RBI's tolerance band. The tolerance band is 2 to 6%. And they also say it is expected to be at 4.3% overall for this year. So, the point of content was the quality of data on which this C grade was given. What was a C grade for? The C grade is assigned to the data on national accounts, which covers data on GDP, consumption, income levels. And what was the reason behind C rating, sir? That the data is based on an outdated base year, which is 2011 to 2012, which is 2011 to 2012 is our base year till now. But Government of India is now changing that, and from the next year, we will have a data base year as 2022 to 2023, and from 27th February 2026, this will come into execution. So we are living with data being collected based on the base year 2011-2012. It is because of that we are ranked C. Not for anything else which the government, I heard some honorable member, I don't want to take their name. The language used was astonishing, sir. Said, manipulating through GST, data being, collected and misleading data is being provided. None of that. If my base year is old, and it is 2011 and 12, and IMF thinks, what is this? Why wouldn't you want to collect it on something very recent? That is why Government of India, after doing intense consultation, has decided from 27th February, we will have the base year come closer to us, which is 22-23. If on that score, IMF says, I rank you C, oh my God, the debate was like, oh, Government of India's data is all bad. IMF has said the whole thing is C grade. Absolutely not. It was for that data base year being owned. It didn't question about the growth figures we've given. On the contrary, they've said you'll be growing at 6.5%. They've actually appreciated our inflation management. So it has to be circumscribed, sir. Also, the wholesale prices used instead of producer prices was also one comment. Mismatched production and expenditure approaches was another observation. So everything belongs to the data collection and keeping it to a base year which is old and outdated. That is which is getting us C grade. But overall, India was rated B on all other fronts, including inflation, government finance, external sector statistics, monetary and financial statistics, and intersectoral consistency. So the median rating that we've got is B. So I would like Supriya ji to be informed about that.